screen set for Mia Morrell. Here they're doing a lot of curl cuts.
Nickel off glass and good. Marshall was terrific in the second half in the semifinal as well. You saw the numbers there. They shot at 50% in half number 2 on Thursday.
Again, now they're back to their 2-2-1.
Off Pearson's hand and out of bounds. Marshall basketball. Similar start to the second half as we saw in the first half.
Yeah, you don't want to get too far behind it. You know, this is the last half of the basketball for D3 in the season, so you want to keep it close.
Nickel looking inside for Lutz. It was tipped by Pearson.
Now they're running a pass, pick away with a little curl cut, and then immediately going into an on-the-ball screen. There they reversed it back and had an inside post possession. Pearson
got a hand on the first one, but then fouls on the second shot attempt, and Anna Lutz will go to the line.
You know, at 6'1", Lutz is giving them problems. Wherever she is, outside, inside, they're finding her. She has an older sister that played in one of the really good Marshall teams a couple of years ago. That was a great outside shooter. Comes from a basketball family.
These three freshmen should make this Marshall program one to watch for a very long time. Anna Lutz, Mia Morrell, and Laura Nickel. All of them getting looks from Division I colleges.
Groshak, I expect to be more aggressive offensively. She had 2 fouls, so she wasn't really that much of a factor.
It's a 7-0 Marshall run to start the second half, and now another takeaway from the Cardinals.
Again, Nichols with her defense coming up with some turnovers for Marshall.
So Mariah Morrell sat out a bulk of the first half with 2 fouls. She's back in the ball game. Now her sister Mia can't get it to go. Soraya chases down a rebound. Mia Morrell, open look. Rattles home. Another triple from the freshman. It's a 10-0 Cardinals run. The lead up to 9.
The rim was very kind in that setting.
What a start to the second half for this young Cardinals team.
Although, you know, it's a game of spurts, and right there they've got some energy and some momentum. Just hitting a few shots, great. But it started with their defense. They created some turnovers.
Skip pass to Groshek. She'll fire. In and out. Didn't get the roll there. Pearson can't finish, and lets the board for Marshall.
Just overpowered the rim.
Another open look. Anna Lutz left it short.
She would have hit that one. The place would have erupted.
Gonna get a foul here on Grace Moe. Let's take a look back to that wide open triple from Mia Morrell. This is the loudest the Resch Center got all day.
It was just a great shot. Got a kind bounce. You need a little look at if you're going to win the gold ball.
Marshall shooting at nearly 50% from deep. Quick toss back to Morrell, but it's off her foot, not a bounds.
It's probably pretty disappointing for the Marshall fans since it's not 60% like they were the other night. But I'm sure they'll get there.
Yeah, they got a chance to get it up there. Yeah, a hot start here in the second. They knocked down all 3 of their attempts in the second half.
Again, applying pressure, looking to trap.
Another steal, Morrell. Nickel through the defense, and she'll head to the line.
Mia Morrell has quick hands, was able to get that turnover. Nichols, the forward, saw that, sprinted to the other end, and was able to draw the foul.
That's already the 3rd team foul on the Falcons here in the second half.
Well, Amherst has to show that they can handle this pressure and convert. If they can get it in the center, they'll end up with 3-on-2s at the other end. It's easier said than done, I guess.
Most things are. Laura Nickel is 78% free throw shooter, hits them both, and Marshall's lead, just like that, is up to double digits. A timeout on the floor, and a message now from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
We went to Menards to find doors for inside our home. I knew Amy had something very specific in mind. With a Menards door designer, we were able to choose every detail and have Mastercraft build our door. From the arched panel, to the Knotty Alder Wood and Bronze Hardware, I knew we'd end up with the perfect door for us. In the end, it was exactly what we wanted. I'm Charles, and this is our door.
It doesn't matter how you flip the box. Just make sure you check the label. For no MSG, nitrates, or preservatives, check out Jones. Find more flips and label checking tips at jonesdairyfarm.com. It doesn't matter how you flip the box. Just make sure you check the label. For no MSG, nitrates, or preservatives, check out Jones. Find more flips and label checking tips at jonesdairyfarm.com.
It's been a game of runs here as Marshall's lead now up to 11. More than 3 minutes into the second half of the Division III state championship game. Laura, they started the first half on a 12-4 run and now a 12-0 run to begin the second.
Well, they're being really aggressive defensively, you know. Amherst has to figure out a way, and right now they have Mo in the center to try to get there.
Long pass ahead, Jensen. She'll go one-on-one and score. Over top of Laura Nichols.
Long reach, help that out. But I like what they did there. They put a point guard in the middle, and hopefully getting that 3-on-2 if they can break that. A little diagonal screening action.
Soraya Morrell had it blocked. And here comes Grace Moe. Wants to push.
She's very quick. She can run. They were able to give Pearson a little extra rest time, that timeout.
And she'll come back in right now. Very quick break for the senior, Heather Pearson. She replaces fellow post player Lauren Bolte.
You know, Amherst pretty much scores block to block, and that center of that zone is wide open.
Lindsay Dose no good from three. Here comes Morrell. Right past Groshek, up and in.
Nice burst of speed. As a defender, you've got to make them go a little bit wider.
8 early points here in the second half for Mia Morrell. She had a great second half on Thursday as well. 14 of her 16 points coming in the final 18 minutes. Let's take another look at that fast break bucket.
Does a nice job pushing the ball. Nice in out, and it just attacks the rim.
Brianna Hittner checking back in for the Cardinals. She'll replace Soraya Morrell.
Right now, you've got Marshall trying to push that pace.
Lutz from three again. Weak side rebound, Groshek. Morrell right there to try to take it away from her. She'll wind up getting called for a foul.
You know, she doesn't have that many fouls, and Marshall, you know, over time has always been able to get a few easy steals from doing that. So I don't think Coach Keller minds that at this point.
It's 2 on Morrell, and she tips it again here, but goes off of bounds off of her.
Here you got to come and meet the pass. These Marshall guards are too quick, too athletic. They close down lanes pretty quickly.
Marshall's on a 14-2 run to open the second half. Gina Jensen long on the triple. Rebounded by Morrell, but she traveled.
Not a bad look, although I think you still want an inside touch with an outside kick. It's typically a better percentage.
Groshek into the lane, right back to Grace Moe, who goes off glass and good.
Again, a nice pass by Groshek.
Lead back down to single digits. Around and in. Brianna Hittner, nifty.
The rim is very kind to this Marshall team right now. Nice move, though.
Jensen wide open, can't hit. Lindsay Dose gets it, can't finish. A hot potato action, and it's off Amherst. Marshall basketball. Let's take a look here at the last couple buckets. First Amherst as Groshek feeds Moe.
Dribble penetration with a dump off. And here's a nice reverse layup by Hittner.
It's a YMCA finish right there. goes up, and she meets Kinnard at the point of attack there. We'll get a jump ball.
Nice
Possession
help.
arrow to Amherst.
Nice help with the rotation on defense. She had a lane and it closed very quickly. They're trying to do a high post pick on the ball to get those driving lanes open. They have shooters on the outside. Again, back to the 2-2-1.
Lauren Bolte and Maisie Berry checked back in there for Amherst. Lindsay Dose into the front court. Defended tightly by Mia Morrell. Groshek over to Berry, who stops. Cross court, open jumper for Dose. Can't hit. Berry the rebound. So another look here for Amherst as Dose gets in the lane again. Plus the foul, she'll get a chance for three.
Just keep plugging away. She found the seam. Was able, huge basket for Amherst at this point.
And this was created by the offensive rebound off her initial miss.
That was a good look, even though she missed the elbow jumper earlier.
That was Lutz's third foul. Amherst went on a 12-3 run with her on the bench in the first half when she picked up her second. They'll leave her in here.
Doing a little dribble weave action.
Arvin gonna fire. Short. On rebound though to Kinnard, and they'll reset.
You're taking the threes, typically the rebounds will go deep long, so you need to do a better job of getting those longer rebounds. Amherst does.
Morrell, a little fake handoff there, but she draws nothing on the jumper. Rebound goes to Amherst.
These are shots that they've made, all year long. Probably like to see an inside touch a little bit.
Ashley Groshek long on the pull-up jumper, and then she picks up a foul.
Frustration foul.
It's actually on Heather Pearson. Second for the standout senior, and that's the fourth team on the Falcons here, 7 minutes into the second half.
On the ball pick.
Nearly went out of bounds off Arvin's foot. Groshek hit the deck. Now Arvin able to penetrate. Wide open look for Lutz. Can't hit. Groshek the rebound.
Smart play by Groshek, knowing that Marshall guards were behind her to tip it from behind.
Now into a zone look again here from the Cardinals. Dose comes out with it. Looking for Pearson inside. Out of bounds. Marshall basketball. The Cardinals will have it when we return. A message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
Hundreds of pharmaceuticals have been found in lakes, rivers, and in the drinking water supplies of millions of Americans. Dispose of your unused and expired medications safely. For the medication drop box nearest you, go to marathoncountysolidwaste.org.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Schofield, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when there's nothing wrong. This is Jamie Schley from American Family Insurance. Let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Sherrill Tire and Service Centers of Central Wisconsin will knock your lights out.
The 2018 WIAA Tournament brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. A proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Sportsmanship Award for over 50 years. It was a 12-0 run from Marshall to start the second half, and since then, pretty much even. Amherst has it back down to single digits now at 8.
Right now, hopefully Coach Keller was talking to them about shot selection. Maybe looking to get an inside touch before they get an outside. Marshall runs really good offense. They can cut. They can do a dribble drive.
And they'll turn it over here.
Just as soon as I say that.
We've had some jinxes and I think some good luck charms so far today.
Yeah.
It's just life in the announcer's booth, I guess.
With Amherst, I think they have to have ball reversal a little bit. They're trying to go to one side and then jam it into the post.
Marshall stays in that 2-3 look. Benson's the shooter. Thought about it. Slips it over to Maisie Berry instead, and now inside for Pearson. One-on-one over Lux. She puts it in.
Again, that happened. They went from one side of the floor back to the other, and they got the seal. I think they'll find out they'll have more success doing it that way.
Marvin, pump fake, drives, floaters blocked.
She has a very dynamic shot fake. There she went into the trees and found out they're a little bit too tall.
Not going to have much luck against Heather Pearson down there. No, penetrating, leaves it for Pearson, but her shot was affected by Lutz. Second time's a charm, however.
Nice composure by Pearson. You know, instead of just throwing it right back up, found out where she was.
Pearson's up to 13 points. The lead is down to 4, and Marshall will take a timeout. It's a 30. Block shots continue to be a factor. We've seen 8 now from the Falcons, and there you see Pearson just getting a fingertip on it.
Yeah, I mean, she was there. She could have taken the charge, too, but, you know, they're swarming the ball as these Marshall guards go to drive.
10 blocks make that, so they're one shy of the Division III state tournament record set by Oostburg 6 years ago.
I think that record might fall today in this game because they have Marshall guards that like to penetrate, and you've got 6-footers down there that are good at swatting it away. You got some length.
A great basketball game, the best energy of the afternoon so far, and we are just under 9 minutes away from crowning this year's Division III state champion. Nickel had it tipped by Moe. Pearson gives it back.
Thought they had Nickel on a drive. She had done that earlier, and it was well defended by Amherst.
Jensen, no hesitation. Back iron. Arvin the rebound.
And she's a shooter, and obviously she's hit a lot of those threes. Probably would have wanted it to work the ball a little bit more.
Hitler long on a 3 of her own. Back come the Falcons. Moe looking to push. She always does. Tried to leave it for Bolte, but it's out of bounds.
Great idea. They've done that all season. She's very good at threading that needle. Here they're only 4 points down. That's 2 possessions that they could have come down and tied this game. On the ball, high post, pick and roll.
Nickel runs right into a Falcons defender, and that's Lauren Bolte. They're going to call her on a block.
Nice change of direction dribble. Denied the on-the-ball pick and went back the other way. Was able to get herself to the line.
That's her third on Bolte now.
That's where she's had some success today, is driving and attacking.
Rolls out. So Ryan Morrell checks back in. She'll replace Brianna Hittner, and now a couple of Falcons in as well. It's Ashley Groshek and Lindsay Dose replacing Maisie Berry and Bolte, who just picked up her 3rd personal. One of 2 for the freshman. Amherst has weathered yet another rush from Marshall, which started the second on a 12-0 run. Pearson traveled.
Once again, she gets a little too low on the block, it seems, and then she gets sideways versus having a very good angle. It's almost like she should be on the right or on the left side of the hoop where she can turn to the middle and then have more options of passing, kicking out. Nice defense by Pearson.
Stuck her hand right in the passing lane, and the Falcons will take it over.
Well, that's what you have to do. You turn it over on the other end, you got to get it back with your defense.
To free up Pearson on the block. She tries to fade, and she's fouled.
There you had 3 players. They're all, the Marshall kids all know where she is right now. Kind of collapsing in.
Samir Arvin picks it up. That's her third. And the third team on Marshall here in the second half. Pearson's a 65% free throw shooter on the season. 3 of 4 today, and make it 4 of 5.
Amherst was running a nice little set there. Up pick, followed by guard screening a big, trying to hope for the mismatch.
1 of 2 for Pearson. Rebound Soraya Morel.
She does all the little things, the hustle plays, diving down the floor. You've seen it earlier.
And Mia, her younger sister, who does a little bit more of the scoring, can't finish there. Circus shot lands out of bounds. It'll be Falcons basketball. Crowd wanted a foul there.
Even though she wasn't able to score, that was just a great hesitation and explosion, change of pace. So many of these guards, you know, we've seen a lot of it, but they've had great ball handling, change of pace moves. So if you're a younger player, you know, one of the younger girls coming up, you're watching some great basketball in terms of some skill level here.
Pearson is back on the bench now. And you would expect it would be a short rest for her with her team down 4, less than 7 to play now.
It's probably her last break of the game.
They'll go inside to Bolte.
Nice job with Lutz being straight up, didn't leave her feet. Just a smart play for a freshman. On the ball pick.
Double team in the corner. Morel is trapped, but they get a timeout.
Nice job with trapping and nice job with not fouling on that. So oftentimes you want to reach in and get it yourself, but you got to rely on your teammates to step in and steal that pass. So not as an offensive player, that's not a, we call that the dead zone down there on the baseline. You can't dribble down there and just pick up your dribble. You gotta be looking to score, have lots of options.
2018 WIAA tournament brought to you by the Jones family, making breakfast sausage, bacon, ham, and more right here in Wisconsin since 1889. Visit jonesdairyfarm.com. Marshall has led by as many as 11 here in the second half. It's down to a 4-point lead now, and the Cardinals will have the basketball here after that 30-second timeout.
Well, earlier they were doing a lot of dribble drive where they're getting into the middle and then they could kick it out and hit those threes or, you know, get all the way to the rim. So they were having a lot of success with that. We haven't seen that in a little bit.
Morel inbounding. She gets it to Lutz, who thought about another triple. Instead, she'll drive and score. That's her first 2-point basket of the game. She's got 13 points now.
That was a nice job of shot fake, attacking the hoop. She's hit a few threes.
Lead back up to 6. Owen Bolte out high. She'll give it back to Grace Moe. Junior point guard nearly lost it. Instead gets it back to Ashley Groshek, who'll set the offense.
Marshall in man-to-man. Looking for the back door.
Moe had it tipped, and it'll stay with the Falcons. Marshall a 6-point lead with just under 6 minutes to play. We have a timeout on the floor. Hear a message now from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
Injured? There's a better option than the ER. Bone and Joint Walk-In Care handles on-the-job injuries such as strains, sprains, and fractures. Get seen faster and be on your way sooner at Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
I'm Clay Thompson, and I'm built with chocolate milk. Nutrients to refuel, natural protein to rebuild, backed by science.
Injured? There's a better, more convenient option than the ER. Bone and Joint Walk-In Care handles everything from strains, sprains, and fractures. Get seen faster and be on your way sooner at Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
Cardinals of the Capital South Conference, 5 minutes, 58 seconds away from perhaps their third gold ball in program history, but they've got to hang on to this 6-point lead. Heather Pearson gets it right away and scores. Make that a 4-point lead for Marshall.
Nice strong move, keeping it away from the long reach of Lutz.
Morrell out to Lutz. Now Nickel, who's been fairly quiet, back into the freshman forward. Tipped away, and that's off the Cardinals. It'll be Amherst basketball.
You know, both posts have done a pretty good job of being straight up when they've been challenging each other. Oftentimes that's hard to teach. They all want to block the shot and swing through or lean in. Marshall back into a 2-3 zone.
Roshek hits the floater. It's a one-possession game. Quickly ahead to Lutz.
Yep, they're back attacking.
Look at Morrell pierce the lane and leave it off for Nickel. Back up to 4.
Well, Nickel and Morrell have played a long time with each other. I think Lutz was talking about it since 3rd grade, 4th grade.
Foul down low on Lutz. That's her 4th. Take another look at the other end.
Just a nice attack and then a wraparound. Step in. It was nice that Nichols was stepping in to meet the pass. Oftentimes you get people flat-footed.
Maisie Berry good on her first free throw. So they'll leave Anna Lutz in the ball game with 4 personals and just over 5 minutes to play.
They just realized she has 4.
Looks like they were trying to get a last-minute substitution in, but she's still on the floor as Morrell blows by everybody but can't finish. Rebound controlled by Dose, and she's fouled by Mia Morrell.
That might have been a little bit of frustration. Thought she should have had that layup. Can't believe she missed it, but it was a nice drive, nice attempt.
And they will now substitute Lutz out of the game. That was Morrell's 3rd.
Now they're going to go back to man-to-man. See if Amherst can be patient, work the ball.
The Falcons trailing by 3, and Ashley Groshek will give it away after a travel.
She's been relatively quiet all game.
Groshek just 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting. Does have 4 rebounds and 5 assists.
She had those 2 fouls early. Look for Marshall to just move the ball, set some screens, cut.
Morrell not close on the 3, and Pearson controls the rebound.
You know, I think as a coach, you want to pass the ball a little bit, not off the first or second pass. Take that 3. You can get that probably anytime, but especially when it's coming down the last 4 minutes of the game, gold ball's on.
No, can't finish the runner. And a foul down low. Dose will head to the line. Looks like that's going to be on Nickel. It's just her second, 6th, so everyone from here on out will send the Falcons to the line. And Anna Lutz is going to check right back into the ball game as Dose hits her first.
Well, and the important thing about that is the next one's the bonus is you get points back when you're behind and the clock's not moving. So that just means they can be a little bit more aggressive attacking.
2 of 2, and now the Falcons are down just 1.
Now we're going to see if the older team, veteran team, comes through and how these freshmen respond. Now it's getting down to crunch time.
Falcons can take the lead here. They haven't led since 31-30 at halftime. Mia Morrell hit a 3 8 seconds into the second half. And Marshall hasn't trailed since.
Well, from this year and last year, this Amherst team has been in a lot of close games in terms of in the tournament, so they're used to this stuff.
Pearson can't finish. Jensen the board, hands it off. Pearson, no. Rebound to Marshall and a foul on Jensen. She can't believe it. That'll draw the ire of the Amherst fans. 6th team on the Falcons.
They had a couple of chances to pull ahead, but they just couldn't get it done.
Morrell, pass picked off. Pearson came up with it, hands it to Grace Moe. Here she comes.
Marshall's defense is holding, but Amherst, you can only give a team that's inside dominated so many opportunities.
Going down to the wire here. 3 minutes to play in a Division III state championship game. The Falcons can take the lead. Isolate Pearson in the post. She gets it. Can't finish. Nickel. Great defense there. Able to affect the shot. And now here comes Arvin.
Pearson's a little tired.
What's the step through in the score? What a finish. Back up to a 3-point lead.
That was all brought on because Pearson, whether she's frustrated, just couldn't get down the court.
And Greg Jensen on the Amherst sideline takes a timeout. It's a 30. Take a look at that Anna Lutz bucket in transition. The 6-foot freshman. Ooh, that's a veteran move right there.
It was a great move, and really important that even though your teammate didn't get down, everyone has to guard the ball in the basket. So it's got to be a team effort, but Lutz understood no one was picking her up, and she just went to the hoop. Again, just amazed by the freshman here stepping up on this stage, getting in a position to potentially win a gold ball.
That's really incredible on Marshall's end. We're not talking one freshman here. We're talking your 3 best players are all freshmen. And it's a group that has played together for years. They won 4 straight middle school state championships, so it's a winning squad.
And they have, they have quickness, they have height, and the fact that the seniors have allowed them to take on that offensive role, and the freshmen are listening to the seniors, though, in so many other ways, is really something special for this program.
Roshek tied up by Arvin. Jump ball, possession arrow to Marshall.
There's a senior stepping up defensively and making a play.
It's a 3-point Cardinals lead. 2:18 to play. We're going down to the wire, and we'll have the finish for you after a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
Plus this? Plus this? Plus this drunk? Come on.
That would be crazy, dude.
Ride that.
Ride that. Ride that drunk?
That would be stupid crazy.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard live up to a set of time-honored principles. They stand ready to respond to any crisis. They serve in their communities as citizens and as soldiers. They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times. Learn more at nationalguard.com.
Marshall nursing a 3-point lead with 2:18 to play. Both these teams were tested in the semifinal, Laura, but both came away with double-digit wins, and neither has played many close games throughout the season here as we enter the stretch time. Amherst still has not played a game decided by 5 or less, and Marshall just 2 of them.
So that goes with Marshall ahead by 3. They've been in that situation, so you have to think that Marshall, at least can handle this. They're going to probably work clock a little bit. You see Amherst coming out, defending a little harder, knowing this. If you're Amherst, you just want to play good, sound defense right now. Maybe they'll turn it over, being a young team.
Hittner, one of the freshmen with the basketball, one of the seniors, I should say, hands it off to a freshman. And now another senior in Samira Arvin. Down low, pass tips. Lindsay Dose comes out with it for the Falcons. They can tie here.
Not quite what the Marshall community was looking for.
Roshek wanted to go to Pearson down low. Now she'll shoot it, and it's long. Rebound to Arvin. Marshall has numbers here. As you can tell, Amherst is tired right now. Pearson especially. Lutz, go ahead to the line.
I think she got stuck. Amherst got stuck, didn't know what else to do with it. They were trying to go inside to Pearson. Marshall did a great job just sending everyone towards her. She got a little panicky.
Big shot there for the freshman Lutz. She's got a game-high 16 points, and she's perfect from the line so far today, 3 of 3. First miss. So it's still a 2-possession game. Marshall up 4. Jensen gonna let it fly from 3. She's got it. Lead cut to 1.
Nice hit. She's got to play solid defense. Pearson's got to dig in right now defensively. Lutz has been aggressive offensively.
Going for a steal first, obviously. When do you foul if you're Amherst?
Well, you got some time.
There it is.
There it is.
They'll send Arvin to the line to try to extend the lead. Here's a look at the Jensen 3. The coach's daughter strikes again.
Didn't even second guess it. Just took it. Someone in her face still.
Arvin, a 68% free throw shooter, gets the roll, and she'll get another.
Said earlier that the room's been very kind to Marshall on a few of these, but these are huge free throws. You want your senior there.
She misses the second, but Lutz the rebound. Another foul. A big offensive board for the freshman Anna Lutz.
So oftentimes when you're taller, you forget to do the physical blocking out on free throws.
She goes back to the line, and she can't hit. Another offensive board. No good. Pearson controls, and she's fouled. She'll have free throws coming up here and a chance to tie the game.
What a series of events on that one.
The senior sort of stepped in and restored order there. They give me the ball. That's my ball. And now she's at the line with a chance to tie it up here. It's a 1-and-1.
Here you've got to practice. You got to know your situations, whether she makes it, misses it, what you're up by.
Can't get the roll. Lutz the rebound. Here comes Marshall with numbers, but a foul first as Morell hits the deck in the backcourt.
Right there, you wonder how much of conditioning plays a part. You know, you got 10 extra longer feet here. You know, even though you had a day between the game.
And now Morell is 69% free throw shooter, can extend this to a 2-score game. It's a double bonus. First one's good.
Very good free throw shooter. Shoots it at 69%. Got a block out here. Still a lot of time.
You got them both. 2-possession game. Amherst got to move quickly. Groshek down the lane. Goes up and gets the roll. Some serious English on that, but fell for her. And now Mo fouls Morell nearly immediately.
Well, and she wants the ball. She just made 2, so she wasn't quite giving it up.
Ashley Groshek saying a prayer here as that thing spins in.
And that was a nice aggressive move, you know. Instead of setting it up and waiting, she had to attack the rim.
She wasted no time going down the floor. Morell again has hit 3 straight clutch free throws. And now Greg Jensen on the Amherst bench wants a timeout. It's a full. He'll try to ice the freshman here as his team trails by 3 with 19.8 to play. What a game. This one has lived up to the hype. They've gone back and forth.
And right now, if you're Amherst, you know, you might think you want to take a 3, but I take the first best shot available. You know, if you can get a 2, get it the old-fashioned way, and you've got a timeout left, so it's not like you can't call a timeout. Right. And if they close in and you kick it out and you find a 3-point shooter, take it. If you're Marshall, obviously you don't want to foul and stop the clock. You just want to pass as much as they can.
Look at the 3-point shooting as if Morell misses the second one, a 3 would tie it. Gina Jensen really the only viable 3-point shooter on this team. But you mentioned maybe just go for a quick one. And that timeout is big, because keep in mind, in high school basketball, the clock does not stop after a made basket. So you've got to have the timeout to stop the clock and save the 3, 4, 5 seconds.
Yeah, sometimes you dilly-dally a little bit looking for that 3 because you're down by potentially 4. And when you just needed to take the quick one, you have the timeout, you've saved it. If she misses, maybe the same situation. I don't, because that they're going to be playing the three-point line a little bit.
Got to get the rebound first, too. We've seen Marshall get a couple of offensive rebounds off his free throws here in the last minute. Morrell so clutch at the line. It's a 2-score game. Mo's got to move fast. 17 to play. And she's fouled. A 1-and-1 situation here. Grace Moe can cut it to 2.
And right there, what Marshall did is they put Hedner on Jensen and was face guarding her, the only primary three-point shooter. These are huge free throws, obviously, for Moe.
Can't hit. Rebound goes to Morrell. Out of bounds. Amherst ball.
Good job with Pearson keeping it alive.
12.5 to play, and Morrell's hurt. Check that. I think we got a foul called, actually. They're coming down to the other end of the court. And Greg Jensen wants a word here with the officials. Looks like they might have knocked legs together. Pearson and Morrell kind of colliding, and it looked like at first it was signaled out of bounds to Amherst. But instead, Morrell's going to get free throws here as they hit Pearson with a foul. That is a huge call. First one good.
And this is to put it away. It'll be pretty hard to come back. She hits this one.
That's a freshman, folks. 6 straight free throws here to perhaps put this game on ice. Here comes Moe, the floater. 2's not going to be enough at this point. Ball tipped around, 2 seconds left, and a foul. Marshall's going to win the Division III state title.
With a ton of freshmen. But hats off to the seniors who helped lead this young squad all season also. To the seniors of the Amherst that they were denied last year getting here, and they got, they worked hard and they got themselves here this year.
First one good from Samira Arvin. Falcons have 2 seniors on their roster. One, of course, Heather Pearson, who has had a terrific season and state tournament. And they'll give all their starters a big round of applause here as the Falcons will take home silver, and you'll see the Cardinals celebrating. They are golden this season. What a moment there between Greg Jensen and Heather Pearson. Been together 4 years now, a 4-year varsity player, and that's got to be a tough pill to swallow. Arvin 2 of 2, and now she'll get her send-off here as Maya Andrews comes in to replace her. Time ticks off, and the Marshall Cardinals are golden once again. Their 3rd girls basketball state championship, and first since 1978 as they hold on to take down Amherst. Your final score, 63-55. Give them a moment to celebrate. We'll have the trophy presentation coming up for you next. But first, a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Schofield, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when there's nothing wrong. This is Jamie Schley from American Family Insurance. Let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
You may be asking yourself, can I afford a degree from Mid-State Technical College? Well, for 1/4 the cost of a 4-year school, that's 3/4 for me. Awesome. You get a hands-on education from a college that places 80% of students in their chosen career within 6 months of graduation. Instructors here are experts in their field with strong industry connections. And Midstate makes your education more convenient with multiple campuses and flexible scheduling, including online classes. I'll go morning session here. Gotta have date night. Plus, you get easy access to financial aid and over $250,000 in available scholarships. So, the better question might be, can you afford not to go to Midstate? Why are you still here? Go apply today.
Outdoor fire tables can provide a focal point for any patio or garden setting. Enjoy a soothing, flickering fire with the push of a button. Whether you're looking for the cozy warmth of a beautiful fire or dancing light to create the perfect ambiance, fire tables are a perfect fit. Snowbelt Fireplace is Central Wisconsin's premier fireplace showroom in Stevens Point. Let our friendly staff help you find the fire table to add that magical touch to your patio or garden. Snowbelt Fireplace on the web at snowbeltfp.com.
Wake up, Wisconsin!
Good morning, America!
Your best mornings
start here.
What a great basketball game. The Marshall Cardinals got 6 clutch free throws from their freshman Mia Morrell down the stretch. She leads all scorers with 21 to lead her Cardinals to their 3rd gold ball. For the trophy presentation, let's send it over to public address announcer Brian Kupinski.
Ladies and gentlemen, the WIAA Board of Control invites you to participate in the award ceremony for these 2 fantastic teams that just completed their tournament competition. Making the awards presentation this afternoon will be Scott Winch, District Administrator from Stratford, Eric Coleman, Student Services Coordinator from Milwaukee Public Schools, Dennis Bird, District Administrator from New Lisbon, Pam Fagan, Pupil Services Director, Regis Catholic Schools, Bernie Nicolay, District Administrator from Cambridge, and Bill Yingst, Sr., member of the Board of Education for the Durand, Arkansas School District. They'll also be assisted by Dave Anderson, the Executive Director of the WIAA, and Deb Dinkle, the Associate Director of the WIAA. Will each player from the Amherst Falcons come forward as your name is called to receive your individual medal? Number 3, Grace Moe. Number 5, Gina Jensen. Number 10, Amara Ben. Number 12, Ashley Groshek. Number 14, River Dombrowski. Number 20, Maisie Berry. Number 22, Lindsay Dose. Number 30, Shaylin Brooks. Number 32, Rebecca Ostrowski. Number 40, Lauren Bolte. Number 42, Aaron Lutz. And number 44, Heather Pearson. And now will each player from the Marshall Cardinals please come forward as your name is read to receive your individual medal. Number 3, Anna Lutz. Number 4, Kyra Andrews. Number 5, Maya Andrews. Number 10, Mia Morrell. Number 11, Rain Held. Number 12, Samira Arvin. Number 13, Bailey Driscoll. Number 15, Rihanna Hutner. Number 21, Skyla Mikulik. Number 22, Sandra Asaba. Number 23, Soraya Morrell. Number 30, Emily Zimmerman. And number 32, Laura Nickel. And now we invite Coach Greg Jensen of the Amherst Falcons to please come forward and accept your team trophy. And at this time, we invite head coach Alex Keller to come forward for the Marshall Cardinals to accept your team trophy.
It was a game of differing tempos. It was a game of runs. And in the end, Laura, it was a game of free throws as Amherst couldn't hit theirs down the stretch, and Mia Morrell had those 6 clutch ones. I keep coming back to that 1-and-1 that Heather Pearson had when they were down 2. She missed the front end, and after that, Marshall was able to put it away at the line.
Yeah, I think conditioning played a part, you know, and that's hard to simulate. And what great composure by the entire Marshall team being so young.
3 freshmen in double figures for the Cardinals today. Let's check out our play of the game now, brought to you by Marshfield Clinic Health System. Why get out of bed? Offering virtual visits for the season's most common ailments. Care My Way. Go to marshfieldclinic.org/Care My Way to learn more. Mia Morrell, 2 of her game-high 21 as she blows by the Falcons defense.
What if you could skip the office visit and get your health care problem solved quickly and conveniently? Well, you can. Have cold or flu symptoms? A sinus infection? Just call 844-CAREWAY. Or try a virtual visit. You'll get a diagnosis, advice, even a prescription if needed. The cost is only $40. And it's okay if you're not one of our patients. Care My Way from Marshfield Clinic.
The 3 trio of freshmen for Marshall had 47 of their team's 63 points. You got to be excited for the future. If you're a Cardinals fan, there may be more gold balls in their future. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of the second half. They started it, if you remember, on a 12-0 run, and 2 threes from Mia Morrell really keying that start.
Yeah, she's been their leader offensively all year, and how fitting for her to do it at the biggest stage.
Just as they did in the first half, the Falcons able to weather the storm. A bucket there from Grace Moe, and then Ashley Groshek with a little runner in the lane. Down the stretch, though, Anna Lutz was big. That was a beautiful finish in transition. She had 16. And they bring home that gold ball, their 3rd championship in girls basketball in program history. Such an exciting Marshall team, and as I said, if you're a fan, boy, you're really looking forward to the next 3 years, aren't you?
Yeah, and if you're Alex Keller, it's been a great year for you. He's getting married. Yeah. He's won a gold ball. Future's bright. Married
to one of his assistant coaches. They're getting married in May. So I think that for now, this is the best day of his life. And then speaking as a guy who recently got married, that will soon become the best day of his life in May. Speaking of Alex Keller, he's standing by with our Lance Vieser.
All right, yeah. A very triumphant Marshall crowd here, and a great game here from Mia Morrell. Mia, you had to ice the game with those free throws at the end as a freshman. What's kind of going through your head when you know the game's on the line right there?
Well, I didn't really try to think about it that much. I was really nervous, but I just brushed it off, and I just shot with confidence, ignored the crowd, everything. I didn't really think about the score, and I knew we got it. I knew we had to get a stop on defense, and I knew they were going to come foul one of us, and it was me. So I just really didn't think about it, and I just put them in.
Well, you looked great on those shots, ice in your veins. Anna, I talked to you earlier this week, and a couple of you admitted you were surprised just to be going to state. What are you thinking right now as you just hoisted a gold ball?
This is unbelievable. I still am not processing it. It's just so much fun, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait to come back next year.
Already setting the goal for first-year head coach Alex Keller. You got to come back next year. And Alex, growing up in Marshall, you had phys ed class with Miss McVeigh from the 1976 and 77 state championship teams. Now you're bringing back a gold ball to your hometown. What is that like for you?
Speechless. I don't even know. I don't know if words can explain the emotions I have right now. I'm so proud of the girls. And the hard work we put in from day one to today, I just couldn't be prouder of them. And I'm glad the community can celebrate this with us.
You're getting married in a couple of months. You said you were falling behind on your personal duties for the wedding prep. You can at least take one more night to celebrate this team and this season?
Absolutely. Then we'll focus on the wedding afterwards.
Well, congratulations on the impending wedding. Congratulations on the state championship. Marshall, perfect at the state tournament. 3 trips here, 3 gold balls.
All right. Thank you very much, Lance. A lot to celebrate down in Marshall for Coach Keller and the crew. Great game here as the Cardinals hold off Amherst 63-55. Your final score. They're the D3 state champions. We go upstairs now to Bob Branovich.
All right, thank you, Brandon. So it was Bangor winning in Division 5, Aquinas in Division 4, Marshall in Division 3. We're going to take a short break along the networks, but we'll be back with you at 6:30 for the Division 2 state championship game between New Bern and Eisenhower and defending state champ Beaver Dam. Beavers are 24-2. And then coming up at around 8:15 or so, it'll be the Division 1 state championship game. Mukwonago, the Indians, were state runners-up in Division 1 in 2016, and they will face the defending champions from Appleton North. So, enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Make sure to join us for more Championship Saturday coverage beginning at 6:30. Have a good rest of the afternoon, everybody.
The 43rd Annual Girls State Basketball Championships